As you can see from the unfortunate pictures here, Hurricane Yagi has caused a lot of damages across Southeast Asia. There have been fallen bridges, wind turbines have collapsed, um, communities have been swept away in landslides. The death toll of the hurricane currently is approximately 230 plus, with hundreds of bodies still missing. And climate change is now affecting the hurricanes. I will get to that in a bit, but to start off with, let me explain how a hurricane forms so that you have more understanding on why they're getting worse with climate change. So, a hurricane forms around the equator because this is where the warmest waters are. You need about 27 degrees Celsius of surface temperature for the ideal storm. What happens is that warm water then evaporates, and as the warm air rises, it creates a point of low pressure at the surface of the ocean. That low pressure has to be in equilibrium, if you will. And so some cold air comes in to replace the warm air. But since this is wind now, that is replacing the warm air that's risen, it comes with energy, which then ends up evaporating more off the surface of the water. As the winds are blowing, the Earth's rotation causes the winds to move in a circular motion. This is where the start of the storm is. And it ends up becoming a hurricane or typhoon or cyclone once it is large enough. So it keeps increasing in size as the winds get stronger and more water evaporates from the surface of the water, making it a lot more dense, a lot heavier, if you will. And as the water droplets rise, they end up going high enough that they cool, and these form cumulonimbus clouds. Those are the big storm clouds that you see before the storm actually starts. So a storm officially becomes a hurricane when the winds reach 74 miles per hour, and these can get pretty big. They can get to 10 miles high and 1,000 miles across. So how does climate change influence tropical cyclones? Initially, there will be a reduction in frequency of the cyclones. This is because there is a drop in the temperature gradient at the surface of the sea. That means the surface temperature and the air temperature will be closer together, and so less evaporation can occur. And these same factors mean that the hurricanes will rapidly intensify. That means they will become stronger in a shorter period of time. However, rising ocean temperatures, as well as a warmer and wetter atmosphere, provides more source of energy once the hurricane does end up starting. They will also retain their strength for longer after they've crossed over land, and they're slower moving. Both of these factors mean that the areas that are affected will be affected even worse and for longer. But there is a light at the end of this tunnel in the name of early warnings for all, which protects us all from extreme weather conditions by providing early warning systems. The president of Mozambique, His Excellency Filipe Jacinto Nyusi, has launched a ambitious roadmap to providing early warning systems by the end of 2027. The tests have proven worthy within Mozambique and are showing promising results. Even the Secretary General from the World Meteorological Organization, Celeste Saulo, said that, and I quote, "Mozambique has made great strides towards early warning systems for all and has a proven track record in saving lives. For instance, tropical cyclone Idai in March 2019 led to 603 deaths and a cost of $3 billion, whereas the record-breaking tropical cyclone Freddy in early 2023 claimed 183 lives and cost 176 million in economic losses." And last but not least, thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more about climate change.